Welcome to qnawire.
In this problem we have Romeo and Juliet sitting or standing on a boat. Romeo is serenading Juliet and she is 2.7 meters away from Romeo initially, but then moves towards him later on. So we have been tasked to find how far the boat moves towards the shore it is facing when she moves 2.7 meters towards Romeo. Now to do this we need to find the center of mass both before and after her movement. So we'll start off with the before case. To solve this problem we have to do the following. The mass times the total mass multiplied by the center of mass position is equal to the individual masses multiplied by the individual positions. Now we know most of our variables. We know the mass of Romeo and the boat. We also know the mass of Juliet and the position of Juliet. And therefore we also know the total mass, mRB plus mj. Now putting in all of these numbers will yield the following XRB. We do not know Romeo's initial position. We do know his mass. His mass is him and the boat are 157 total. So 157 XRB plus the mass of Juliet, which is, the position of Juliet first, which is 2.7, multiplied by her mass, which is 55, divided by the overall mass of those two, which is 212. And then we can simplify this by multiplying the 2.7 by the 55, and we end up with 157x RB, the position of Romeo and the boat, or the center of mass of those two objects, plus 148.5 divided by 212. Now we can't solve this as is because there are two unknown variables in this equation. Let's find the center of mass when Juliet has moved towards Romeo. The equation is exactly the same thing. XRB MRB plus XJ MJ divided by MRB plus MJ. Now, in this situation, we actually have more unknowns because the position of Juliet is different. So this comes out to be something slightly different. We have X plus XRB multiplied by the mass of Romeo and the boat plus XMJ, and that again is divided by the total mass. So that X variable is where that boat is now positioned, because there is a change from where Romeo was initially. Now again, plugging in all of the numbers we do know will help us in this situation. So we don't know X and we don't know XRB, but we do know the mass of Romeo again and the boat is 157. We don't know X, but we do know that Juliet's mass is 55. And that's again divided by the same thing, 212. Now we have two different answers now for the center of mass, XCM. So what we can do is set these two things equal to each other. 157 XRB plus 148.5 divided by 212 is equal to X plus XRB multiplied by 157 plus 55x over 212. Fortunately for us, both denominators contain 212. So I'm going to remove those because we do not need to have a division now. So we are left with the following equation. Now we need to expand our parentheses over here by factoring. So we end up with 157x plus 157xrb plus 55x is equal to 157xrb plus 148.5. Now both sides contain a 157xrb, so that can also go away. And what we are left with is 212x is equal to 148.5 after we combine our like terms of x's on the right hand side of the equation. And then simply dividing both sides by 212 gives x equal to 0.700 meters.